G'day mates, I'm the Ginger Knight. Welcome back to a new video, movie review. Today is Scorch Trials. A few minutes after the last one, I have no idea what to say. It's just random stuff coming out of my head. But we left off from where we left off last time. They got saved by the helicopter. They go to a base thing away from the grievers, which are only in the maze. There's not one griever in this movie, except for one part, which was at that party, which I will get to later, which was a bit creepy. But anyway, so they're in this base thing. There's more than one maze, and there's more people there. They're all safe from Wicked, which is still alive because she committed suicide in the last movie. But that was just a fake death video to show that she was dead to the Gliders people. And then some stuff was effed up. They escaped from the prison, because they found out that Wicked was alive and bad, but good because she's trying to make a cure, but the only way to do that is to kill them, and Thomas saw that, and some other dude that he met. I forgot his name, started with A or something. But they escaped, and then they went to a building. Well, it was Mino. Yeah, the people that escaped. Mino, Newt, Thomas, Teresa, thingy-mabobby. Then they went into a building which was infested with infected flare virus zombie mobobs, which killed them. Well, didn't kill them, actually. They found a gun, they started shooting them. One was taking cover, the others were trying to escape. He got scratched all on the belly. Then they ran out of the building, they hid, and the guy that was scratched made it out too. Then they woke up, a crow was pecking at the bag. Then they all went for a walk, and they found a hill. They were heading for some mountain forest thing. They got to a sand hill. The guy that was scratched fell over and he was dying. He wasn't dying. He was just transforming into one of them, which they didn't know. They went to find some bit of shelter. Then he started to change, and he vomited, attacked one of them, but didn't get any hits on him. Just apparently Thomas and Teresa are up there up on the hill talking. The others are at the shelter. They walk down to the shelter, and sadly, the guy that got scratched, Winston, he will not be forgotten. You won't be forgotten, Winston. He committed. The gun that he found, he shot himself with it. Goodbye, Winston. Rest in peace. A moment to remember a lost friend. And then they just walked to the forest. A lightning storm happened while they were sleeping. Mino, which was one of my favourite characters, got struck by lightning. He didn't die though, thank God. Then they went to another base, which was like a shelter thing that wasn't on Wicked's side. And they had a bunch of the zombie things chained up as guard dogs. That's actually not bad. That's not a bad idea. Then some girl came in. Teresa, she's looking at her like, I want to be the only girl. And then they went up to the leader, which was the girl's dad. Then they found out that they were with Wicked, but they weren't with Wicked. They were just from Wicked and blah blah blah. Then they got tied up. Then Wicked came along and said, you have Wicked property. Give it back, or we will open fire. And so they didn't give them back. They just ran with them. Some people died. A song was playing, and when the song ended, it was a bomb. Then Thomas and the girl, the new girl, I forgot her name. Well, Teresa and the dad of the girl and all the others escaped. Thomas and the other girl were trapped down in the sewer thing. And there were zombies down there. They made it out onto a building. That's where the new girl got scratched or bit on the leg. Then Thomas and the girl escaped. Then the girl showed Thomas. Then they went to some guy named Michael. No, I don't know. But he was the dude that was Michael or whatever his name was lied. Said he was someone else. Told them to go into a party, which had lots of flashbacks. Well, they drunk something. Then they had flashbacks and like everything nightmare was real. Newt, which was one of my favorite characters, like was going Thomas, and then he's just like turning into one of the Crags, which is the zombie population name thing. Then there was Winston again. He was there, but he wasn't really there. And then Thomas is just fallen over. Looks up, sees a griever, which was one of those robotic scorpion slug spike thingies in the first one. It was only a hallucination. I cannot get my English right. Hallucination there. I actually don't know if it was a vision, or it was just actually a pet. It was all weird. And then Thomas kissed the new girl, which he thought was Teresa, and then just said it was a new girl. Then he fell asleep. Then he woke up. The real Teresa was there. Mino was there. The dad of the new girl was there, and the new girl was there, and the dad of the new girl was bashing up the guy that lied to them. And then they took his car, and then they went to a mountain, which had people there that thought they were bad guys and shot at them, but then saw the guy that helped Thomas get out in the first place, and they were friends, and then they were all fine. Then they just sat down, hung out, ate some food. Teresa was up on a rock, a cliff thing. Thomas went up to see what was going on. She told a very sad story. Then she's just like, I did something. And then Thomas just like, what have you done? And he looks out in the distance, Wicked's coming to get them all. They bombed the new base thing of the mountain people when some stuff was fucked up. And yeah, I didn't like the ending. Well, I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. I was confused. I was kind of pissed off about it. Well, Wicked came along, the Ava Page came along, which faked a death in the first bit. She's just like, I'm not a monster, I'm just making a cure because I swore an oath about it. And then Teresa's on their side. She commits, she's like giving her life for the cure, which is very nice, very kind. Thank you, Teresa, in case I ever... no, that won't happen. Ow, because it's not real. Anyway, and then they shoot, have a bit battle, then Mino was captured. Damn it! I liked Mino. Mino. He was cool. He got captured. Teresa went with him in the morning, because it was at night. The stuff got shot, people died, captured. In the morning, Thomas gave a speech, and then it ended. It has to end with a speech, are you serious? Just one speech? Why can't someone die or something? I'm so dark. But, yeah, it was a good movie. All in all, I would say it was 5.5 out of 10. Not as good as the first one. Yeah, it wasn't as good as the first one. At all. But when they make Death Cure, then it's gonna be fun. Because Ava Page is gonna die, hopefully. I haven't read that book. But they should make Kill Order, which was the first one. It goes to Kill Order, Maze Runner, Scorch Trials, which was the review, that's this one. Maze Runner was the last one. Then it's Death Cure. Can't wait till Death Cure comes out, if it comes out. If it doesn't, I'm going to be so excited. But I think I've explained what I think about it. I hated the ending. I was pissed off. But all in all, it was a good movie. Not as good as the first one again. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, punch that like button, click that subscribe button. Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!